Hi, my name is Andy and I'm product manager for Sony Pro Audio, and welcome to our booth at NAB 2022. And one of the things we're showing at our booth this year is our 4th generation UWPD wireless. Now, we have had many of the 4th generation models available for a couple of years already, but we are introducing a brand new 2-channel portable receiver called the URX P41D. This guy is a new model and adds several really interesting new functions that I'll begin to share with you.
Is this still dual channel?
It is a dual channel.
See the top where the two come in? And it isn't only dual channel, because you also can you still put in a third?
Yes, you can.
Would you repeat that? You got the mic.
Sure. Yeah, this is a URX P41D dual channel portable receiver. And in addition to being able to tune in 2 individual transmitters, we also have the ability to plug in an additional single channel or dual channel source into this microphone input at the receiver itself.
Can that only be mic level? Can it be line level too?
It can be mic level.
Okay.
Mic level, yes. Good. So, one of the unique things about this 4th generation UWPD series is that they all have NFC logos on them. And that's for pairing up and communicating between a receiver and a transmitter, or actually between a transmitter and a receiver. So another thing that we're showing, which is very cool with this new 2-channel receiver, is something called sequential pairing. What that really means is you only have to scan once, and the unit will scan and find you the quietest 2 channels to use, and then ask you to pair up both transmitters in one pass. So let's give it a shot.
Okay.
You don't have to go into menus anymore. You just simply hold down the NFC sync button for about 3 seconds. It starts scanning. And in this mode, we're actually scanning all band scans, so it's doing all 3 band ranges. It offers up the 2 quietest channels it found, gives you the 2 frequency numbers, their channel names, and the amount of background noise in dB. So if you go, yeah, I like those, you hit the set button, and yes, I want to set my receivers to those, and the OLED screen flashes black, white, and at that point, you just literally face plant the transmitter so its NFC logo.
And they vibrate.
And they vibrate because you can no longer see the display because they're facing each other, letting you know it's successful.
Great.
And now the receiver says, well, you wanted 2 channels, didn't you? So now hold up your second transmitter and do the same thing.
That's fantastic.
And then all in one, it's ready to go. So that's the idea.
What about the high band that can work across the country?
The high band that can work across the country, this is called all band scan. In traditional wireless scanning methods, we will take a 12 UHF channel chunk of spectrum, for example, UHF 14 up through 25, and we will chop that into 3 via a menu selection. Band 1 is 14 to 17, another is 18 to 21, and another is 22 to 25. And you arguably would do a scan in each of those 3 ranges and make a mental note of which had the most available open channels. But now with the all band scan mode, it will go through all 3 bands and determine what area is the best, what spectrum range has the quietest, and offer up the 2 quietest channels to use.
Is it backwards compatible with existing?
Very good question. As a matter of fact, we have an infrared port on the side of this new receiver, so it has a menu selection that says use either the NFC pairing or use the infrared port. Now, another very interesting thing, if you happen to do a multi-camera shoot or you're on location or something like that, you can use multiple receivers all listening in to 1 transmitter. But are you going to go and manually set all of those multiple receivers to the transmitter? That's painful. So all you have to do is reverse the functionality of the NFC pairing, have a transmitter that may be hanging off of Talent or off of a mixer bag or something, pick up your pile of receivers and go, pick up another one, pick up another one, pick up another, and then all these are good to go because they have headphone jacks, and you can hand them out to people for personal monitoring and or camera hops or things like that.
That's great. That's great. The packaging is called?
The new package, which is a 2-channel package, which offers up a 2-channel receiver and 2 body packs with lavaliers, cables, clips, everything you need. Is called a UWPD-27. And yes, look it up online and you can get some prices, but it's very, very reasonably priced.
And it works, you can buy it from one source. You can buy it from one source, and it doesn't matter what city you live in.
That's right, in the US. You know, I mean, we offer these in 3 band ranges, if you will. We have something called a 14 block model, which covers UHF 14 up through 25, which is perhaps our most popular package. And then we have what's called a 25 block model, which goes from 25 up to 36. And then we have a version up in the 941 to 960 STL band, which you're supposed to be licensed for. But certain broadcasters and other people want to be up there where it is a little less crowded.
And most importantly, how is this superior to the 2.4 gigahertz band models that are now proliferating the market?
Excellent question. So there are a lot of the 2.4 gig systems, and they can work quite well up close. But I have just heard from quite a few people that if you bury a transmitter behind you or something and you have to go through the bag of water that is our bodies and things like that, that it's possible to get dropouts. You can be in a very crowded Wi-Fi environment. That can cause issues. And what I am really saying is that you can buy that as an intro level wireless system, but if you're looking to do this for the long haul, my point is spend just a very little amount of money more and invest in a professional UHF wireless system that can tune into 2,772 channels. I have tested this out to over 1,200 feet of distance before I got my very first dropout. The receivers do true diversity and have a whole host of features that makes them applicable for a much more professional environment. Worth the investment, worth starting to collect your gear that will support you for many years
What's
to come.
What's the website that people can find the product details?
pro.sony/audio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.